TMC. Okay, so honestly, it's a good company. I'm just gonna make a video. My girlfriend's sitting over there, so I keep looking over there. So my experience there. So they have I went in June of 2021. I filled out an online application. They called me literally in like 24 hours, and the recruiter was cool. I didn't have my CDL at the time, so he said, go get your learner's permit and then call me back. So that's what I did. Passed that thing, got my permit. They set me up a start date. And like by 2 or 3 weeks, your boy drove to Iowa, because that's where I went, in Des Moines, Iowa. So they have 3 different classes. They have, if you have no experience and you don't have a CDL, it's a 3-week class, and they pay you $500 a week. Okay, then they have a 2-week class, is if you just got your CDL but you have no experience, and I think they pay those guys $500 a week also. And then they have a 1-week class, which is guys with experience and they have a CDL, and they just do a week, and it's pretty much just load securement, and they pay those guys $1,000, and then they send them off with a trainer. So my experience, it's a good company. I just got shitted on, man. So, sorry, keep looking away. Let's see. I got there. I drove to Iowa. They give you the option to drive your personal vehicle, or they'll get you a rental, and they pay for it. I drove my personal vehicle because I had a Kia Forte, so I wasn't tripping about the gas. And they'll reimburse you for the gas that you pay once you go over the road with your trainer. So I did a 3-week course. The first like 3 or 4 days was just classroom bullcrap, taking tests. The tests were easy, and there's this dude in my class. I'm sure more people did it. You take the test, you can push backspace, and it'll take you back to the previous question that you just got wrong, and it tells you the right answer. So you just push backspace and then click the right answer. And there's a guy who made fucking 100 on every test, and they gave him a congratulations bullshit card, and he was trying to hype it up. What an idiot. Anyway, and then the second week was a lot of maneuvering. So you're just practicing your backing. So you do 3 different backing all day. You do straight line backing, which is, you just back up straight line, super easy. You do offset backing, which is you pull up and you gotta back the trailer like off to the side a little bit, and then parallel. Parallel's kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, you just gotta know what to look for. Weird thing, they train over there at TMC, so like they want you to back the trailer up in certain steps. Like you turn the wheel, then you go back, and then once you get to a certain point, they want you to stop the truck and then turn the wheel again. Like instead of just backing up like that, they want you to go so weird. Don't forget to get out and look, though. That's a big deal. They'll take points off for that. Like, okay, so they grade you the entire time you're there. Like, you'll take the test and stuff, and they have the classroom portion, and they do like an average of everything, and then they have the yard portion where you're practicing, and they have an average of that, and then pre-trip. That's a big thing. We spent a lot of time on pre-trip, which you got to get to a T perfectly. At least the end cab, which it looks like a lot, but just you're literally practicing that thing days and days, and you'll get it. Because if I was able to get it, you'll get it. Yeah, the food there. So at you get free breakfast. I say free. And it's really good. I ate biscuits and gravy every single day for 3 weeks. I gained like 10 pounds there. Still working on losing it. Let's see. Breakfast is good. They have classes. So they'll tell you, like, there's a bus that picks you up. If you miss the bus, like, because they go from the hotel, and there's a bus that picks you up in the morning, and it takes you to the training facility. If you miss that bus, you're screwed. Like, they'll send you home. They sent people home for that. Oh, and do not, right when you get there, like the first or second day, they're gonna make you redo your DOT physical. So don't do drugs. I had 2 people in my class that showed up, did the drug test, failed, and they got sent home. And that goes on your clearinghouse thing. So, like, their career's over before they even started it. It's freaking idiots. Don't do drugs. Let's see. You'll meet a lot of cool people there. In my class, there was, just cool people. You'll get like a friend group. Y'all hang out, go to strip clubs and stuff. They got strip clubs there. Let's see. So my experience, it was good. I did the 3-week course. They have a pool, really nice. I only swam in it like twice though, because really, at the end of the day, you're tired. Just get home, get back to the hotel, shower, go to sleep. There are some guys that will try and stay up and go out and stuff. I didn't do all that. Let's see. They do okay. So and then the second half of the second week and most of the third week, you're driving over the road. You're driving like road testing downtown Iowa or whatever. And that's pretty fun. It's a little intimidating, like with no CDL experience, and then you do like the trucking simulator like 1 or 2 times, and then they're like, all right, we're jumping in the truck, let's go down this road. And you're like, what the hell? It was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I had one guy in my class like dipped out because it was intimidating. Trucks are hella nice though. That's what they're like known for. That's their Persuader, super nice trucks. Their governor at 65, so that's not too bad. Let's see. So I did that. I did the 3-week course. I went home. I live in Texas. I drove all the way back. I had about a week off, and then they gave me a trainer out of Louisiana, which is super close. So that was good. It was like an hour-and-a-half drive from me, his house. Honestly, my trainer was trash. So I did a week over the road. They have you gotta do 3 weeks over the road with your trainer. I did a week, and they freaking fired me. So what happened was, my trainer, I'm just trash talking my trainer. I'm blaming him. Really, it worked out good because I drive local now. But anyway, so my trainer was out of Louisiana. If I knew his name, I would tell y'all because he's trash. But like all week, I don't remember where we went. I think we went to North Carolina. It was just a bunch of lumber loads. We did just a bunch of lumber loads. He was pretty much in the sleeper the entire time on his laptop. And yeah, we picked up a really expensive load, so I know he was about to make bank. And he's like, well, hey, so call your training coordinator, because you get a training coordinator when you're done with the classroom section, and they assign you a trainer. He's like, call your training coordinator, because I don't think I'm going to be able to deliver this on Monday, so they'll have to find you a new trainer. And I was like, that's weird. I had a feeling he was lying, because you get paid percentage, and that load was about to be some bank, and I know he wasn't about to just not deliver it. But anyway, I called my training coordinator that next Monday, and he's like, hey, so we're just going to let you go. I was like, what? For what? He said, well, your trainer said this, like just a bunch of trash talk. And the trainer never even mentioned anything to me. Like, and I even asked him, how'd I do my first week? And he's like, you did good, man. And I guess he was fucking lying, because I called my training coordinator, and he's like, yeah, he said you were driving too slow. You were late delivering loads, and it was just whatever. That's it. That's my experience at TMC. So I kept up with about 3 people from there that I made friends with. None of them work there still. One of them was there for about 6 months, and then something happened with him. He didn't tell me, but he dipped out, or they fired him, one of the two. Oh, and so if they fire you, so my training coordinator told me, hey, you don't owe us $4,000, because you sign a contract when you're there that if you quit, you owe them $4,000. My training coordinator's like, well, since we're letting you go like this is the circumstances. Don't worry about paying the $4,000. I was like, oh, bet. Yeah, psych. I got a letter in the mail like a month later. Set up a payment plan, or we're gonna fuck up your credit. So, whatever. That's what I had to do. And I tried to call up there to talk about it, and I guess they knew what I was trying to talk about because they weren't answering. I left the voicemails to the guy over training, like 10 voicemails, and he never called me back. So I mean, they don't give a fuck. And then they told me, so while I was in the 3-week class, they were telling me how, I was doing a good job. And then when they fired me, I asked them, like, is there any way you could give me a different trainer? Because this guy y'all gave me was shit. And they're like, well, we think that you were struggling when you were here and you struggled over the road. So we're just going to let you go. It's like, nobody told me I was struggling when I was there. What do you mean? I freaking got my CDL. I passed everything. I did have to redo my parallel parking, but I mean, that's it. And I mean, it's not hard. But yeah, is that it? Everything I said? I guess that's my experience. Yeah. If you go there, good luck. You can make bank, I'm sure. I drive for a Cisco now, and I'm making hella money. And I'm home every day, so can't beat that. Though out 1 week and off 2 days sounds like a good deal. In my opinion, it ain't worth it. How you gonna miss a whole week of being with? If you're single though, shoot, go do that thing. Yeah. All right, that's my experience. TMC. I think fuck them, but there's potential to be successful. You just gotta, I guess, get fucking lucky.